Hello, everyone. Hello, viewers. Hello, fellow Biafrans. You're welcome. We are here once again. As you know, we started this program yesterday, and we appreciated your efforts, your comments. You're welcome again. But I'm assuring you that today's one is going to be another wonderful one. So you have to stay tuned. Yeah, and before we move on, I have to introduce my guests, special people, the same people that were with me yesterday, and you saw how they educated us yesterday. So today we are continuing with them. So I'm going to start with introducing Pastor Livingstone to say hi to our viewers.
Hello.
Pastor,
Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Livingstone. God bless you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And I'm also calling on Mazeraf. Mazeraf, the viewers want you to say hi to them.
Yeah, I greet you all, viewers. Thank you very much for joining us once again today. God bless you all.
I'll just introduce myself from Jack to pass.
Then Sister Wa.
Yes,
Can you say
hello
hi to our
everyone.
viewers?
Hello everyone. My name is Eva Sophia. Thank you guys for listening to us this evening. God bless you all.
Yeah, but I believe that it's so fancy. Sister Nelly, are you there?
Yes,
Can
I'm
you say
here.
to us,
Hi,
please?
everybody. This is Nelly Afebu. I'm glad to be here on the show.
Thank you so much. You are all welcome, and also happy to have you with me today. And yesterday, I'm sorry we couldn't pray before. It's not in our custom not to do so.
Okay, I'm going to step aside for a minute while we
yesterday.
pray. I'm still in the prayer, but I'll just step outside for a minute, please. But yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Okay, let's continue to pray, please.
Hello, someone is talking on the background. Hello?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so yesterday we couldn't start off with prayers, which is not our normal tradition. So before we do anything today, my name is Chinua Acholon. I have not introduced myself, your regular host. I would like Pastor Livingstone. We have a wonderful man of God here in our midst. So we would like him to lead us in prayer, hand everything we are doing in the hands of Chukwu Kikabia for his direction. Thank you so much, Pastor.
Amen. Our Father in heaven, O God of all creation, the God and Father of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God of Biafrans. We bless you and we give you praise. Today we have gathered out of concern and care concerning our nation. Lord, you raised up a young man and gave him wisdom. Your hand is upon him and favor has gone before him. Lord, he has brought the Biafran issue to the front burner, and the whole world is aware and everybody is watching. Today, Lord, we bring Biafra before you. We bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before you. We bring this discussion before you. And we bring the DOS and the whole of IPOB before you. And ask, oh God, that you will lead this discussion and conversation according to your will. That whatever will be discussed will be your mind for our people. Open our minds to understand and hear from your throne of grace the word that will help us actualize our freedom from the hands of our enemies. Father, we pray for our enemies that you touch their hearts to humble themselves before you and release our leader, even as we have demanded that your name be glorified. Thank you for the wisdom we are going to gain in this discussion and for those who are participants. Let all the glory be given to you, O God of heaven, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. Please, if you are joining us, please remember to share the program so that we can get to everybody, because this broadcast is very important. It's really helping our people, and it's still educating our people more, making some lot of issues, clarifying some lot of issues. And before we move on, yesterday I understand that some people tried to call in and please, I have to apologize because The first was actually from me. I put it on silence, and I didn't remember again to put it off. But like I said yesterday, after 1 hour, listen to us a bit, then you can contribute. I know that a lot of you were eager to contribute yesterday. Please just give us time to listen to us before then. After 1 hour, I will open the lines up for us to contribute our quotas. Thank you so much. Now we move on because we've wasted a bit of time. Yesterday, we were talking, in the course of our discussion, we were able to find out that people really want to sit at home for referendum this time around. People are hungry to have their freedom. Yes, our leader is in the hands of the enemies, he's in detention, but people now are hungry for their freedom also at the same time. So there are people are still eager to sit at home. For me personally, I called my people at home this morning. They told me that tomorrow they are not going to work. Even the one that is in transport business, he said no, that everywhere, even the motor parks are going to be locked up tomorrow. That they know that it's already a done deal or that every Mondays people don't actually go to work until our leader is released and until we get our Biafra. So this is the opinion of the people out there. So it was one of the things we were discussing yesterday. And also I think we went at length to explain a whole lot of things. And we couldn't answer all the questions that we actually wanted to ask yesterday. So we're carrying them over today. But before I go on, I want to also give a background of what I know, because a lot of people still have different view about why should we punish ourselves in the course of getting our Biafra. Somebody asked me that question. And before I move on, I don't know if anybody watching me here is living in South Africa or have lived in South Africa. The person can also testify to what I'm about to say. In South Africa,
hello, Sister Chinwe. If you can, your volume is low. People are complaining.
My volume is low. I said it. Please. They said people are complaining. Stop complaining and you come and do something for us. Please.
Your volume, they said it's low. You have to hide it.
Come and help me and do this. Yeah, please, let's fix it. People said the volume is low. They need to hear me.
Please, can you guys hear me?
I can't even hear you very well.
But Sister Wa, can you hear me?
Yeah, right now it's okay. Yeah.
Your volume is okay.
It's okay now. It's loud and clear.
Now. Yes. It's okay.
Beautiful.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Can
Beautiful.
you hear me clear?
Beautiful.
Yes,
it's better now.
Yeah. So, okay, let me just introduce what I was saying. I was saying that yesterday, from all that we were talking about, we now found out that from the people themselves, they are eager for their freedom right now. They are sitting at home, not because of our leader alone, but they are sitting at home because they know you cannot separate Mazi from Biafra. You cannot separate Mazi from freedom. People join Mazi because of freedom. They want to be free. And now they say they want to sit at home because they want the date for referendum. That's what they are saying. That's exactly what triggered this autopilot, which is the hand of God or the divine touch of God, if we can use that language. So I was trying to say something that while we were living in South Africa, anybody living in South Africa listening to me right now, you can testify that this very small community, they needed the government's attention to build their roads. They've been asking them to do. Do you know that this community shut down the school for 1 year? And with the mentality of the zoo I had then, I was angry. I said, what's wrong with these people? You took your children out of school for 1 year because you wanted the government's attention. They explained the reason for that. The children were suffering. You know that the government gave them that attention. Government gave them everything they needed because South Africa as a country have come to understand that this is the best way to get what you want. It doesn't matter what you are losing at that moment. So they lost 1 year to gain what they are looking for the future. So today, we are going to move on, even though we're going to touch a bit about the referendum, but there are some questions that we did not finish yesterday, and we are going to start with that question. We're not going to avoid that question. People will not tell me not to talk about it. You know, Mazi, when it comes to money, Mazi always wants to clear his name. He doesn't want to dent his name with anything that concerns money. His integrity in that aspect is very important to him. So with this rumor, I'm going to make it plain. Everybody's going to talk about this. It's not for one particular person. I know that we have somebody that is here to help us to run the whole thing up. We have a personnel in that area here with us. But there's this rumor that has been going on for the last couple of months about the IPO financial secretary and the IPO and the IPOB and the ESN accounts. What do you think is the reason why the DOS is not addressing this issue? Because it seems to be creating a lot of rancor and distraction in the organization. Why are they not? Because for me, it's a sensitive issue. It's something immediately that's even this guy that was talking about it. The first time he did, I went to his wall and I warned him. I said, you are not supposed to be doing this in the public. You don't wash your dirty linen in the public. But this guy kept shouting. He kept talking till yesterday. He's still talking.
Which guy is that? Because I've not seen the guy. So because there are two things.
Darlington.
Oh,
His name is Darlington.
Okay.
His name is Darlington.
Yeah,
He's been talking about this. Yes.
Oh, I know about Prince Darlington. Let me clear, because your question is a little bit vague. You said the financial secretary, because there's something going on with the financial secretary. It's very different from what has been going on. So the issue with financial. Okay,
let me just say it the way the guy was saying it. Darlington was talking about Nenianya with the issue of money, which I don't know. I'm not in that part.
Okay. So now it's clear. We need to be clear of what.
Yeah. We need to.
Because once you said there's another issue entirely different from what Darlington was talking about. Okay, we are clear on that. Okay, continue.
Okay, yeah. So this Darlington has been on this issue. The first of all, when I heard it, I was so angry. I went on his wall 2 or 3 times. I warned him. He kept talking about this issue. But there's something I heard from my parents. When a child is crying and pointing in a direction, it's either the mother is there or the father is there, or something is wrong somewhere. So if he kept talking and nobody's addressing this issue, know that this issue is causing a lot of damage. It's causing a lot of damage. It's a very sensitive issue. And the DOS, they are not addressing this issue. That is where my concern is. So what do you think that is making the DOS to keep quiet about this issue? The guy might be lying. He might be saying the truth. So why are they keeping quiet?
Okay.
So that's my question.
Okay, and that you're directing it to me, right?
Yes, I'm directing it to you and any other person that might want to put, because it's a rumor going everywhere. It's no more hidden. It's not a hidden.
Yeah, you know what? At this point, it's not even a rumor. First of all, the guy Darlington, every information that he's sharing out there came from me. I'm the auditor.
Okay.
I am the assets and funds recovery auditor. So every information he's getting is coming from me, from my office. So the origin was that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made sure that we were working together. Okay. So then the other question, if I am the auditor and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is making sure I'm working with a media guy, so what does that imply? That should be number one. That should be one thing. Okay. So then secondly, the question that he was trying to address is concerning our ESN money.
Okay.
So there were fundraisings that were done since December 2020. Madam Nnenayanya was the one spearheading all the fundraising. From December up until last month, there was another fundraising. The last fundraising she did in July. Out of the 25,000 raised, because it's now out there, the group Maryland, Nnenayanya raised this did this fundraising in Maryland. When it got out there, that was the only money that we have received so far. Out of all the fundraising that Nnenayanya did, the one that was done in July in Maryland, they realized about 25,000. They've paid in 19,000, but the regional coordinator has now informed them to remit the remaining 6,000. So out of the fundraisings that this woman have done, the only money that she can account for is the last money, 19,000 that Maryland transferred into the ESN account. And that's because Prince Darlington started getting loud about it. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. So Nene, when our leader was here, our leader is still here, but before his abduction, Nene was doing a couple of fundraising. And then we were not seeing the money. So I kept telling our leader that the funds that she realized that we have not seen it. Then our leader will ask her, she will tell our leader, oh, I'm going to transfer it. She will keep on saying, I'm going to transfer it. She never transfers it. Our leader is a very busy man. And sometimes I keep calling about, it's so embarrassing for me. Like every time I'm calling him, complaining, we've not seen the money. She has not transferred. So she knew what she was doing. She knows the strategy. Because there's many times you can call our leader in a day or in a week to complain about one thing. He gets irritated sometimes. So when he calls her, she will say, oh, I will transfer it. Then the next thing we heard is that she transferred it in Italy. She now opened another account. She called it welfare instead of calling it ESN account. So she said that all the money that the funds that were raised around that area in Europe is going to go to Italy. So now we said, okay, so all the money that was raised in Italy is now in Europe around that area is in Italy account. But the funds that are now raised in America, where is it? If you're keeping those ones in Italy, what about the ones that you realize here in the United States? That is only talking about the United States. So there's at least 250,000 that was realized here in the United States. So where is the money? So fast forward. Our leader last week instructed her to transfer all the money to the ESN account. Our leader instructed Chinyere Onwonya, the one that oversees the liaison account, to transfer all the funds to ESN account. This woman is still doing the same thing all over with Chike Doziem. Telling Chike Doziem gave her instruction. Chike Doziem gave her a verbal instruction, gave her a written instruction, called her many times. Now she's telling Chike Doziem that she transferred the money. The same thing she did with our leader. She didn't transfer the money. So as it is right now, she has not transferred any funds. And then because Darlington came on air to talk about it, she claims she has done it. Even as of this morning, I checked the account, she has not transferred a dime. But now she told Chike Doziem that she has done it. Even from the liaison account, we have not seen a dime. But they are now telling Chike Doziem that the money has been transferred. You guys need to understand what is going on. So Darlington knows what is going on. I'm telling Darlington, we've not seen a dime. So Darlington is going on air telling her to give the money. When you transfer the money, we will see it. It's going to be in the account. You can't say you transferred it to heaven or to hell where we can see it. The money is only transferred when we see it in the ESN account. And as I'm speaking to you right now, she has not transferred the money. They are talking about command and control. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed Nene Nayanya to transfer all ESN money to the ESN account, the Umeri account. She has not done it. Chike Doziem already told her to transfer all the money to ESN account. She has not done it. Darlington is now screaming on the top of her lungs, letting the whole world know what is going on. And then they're censoring him, trying to shut him down. And then he's still not going to keep quiet. I am not going to keep quiet until I see this money. So that's exactly what is going on. That's an overview of what is going on. But I'm ready to answer questions.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, why I'm asking this question, there's something they call damage control. And that's why I'm calling the DOS. Because he keeps making this video talking. A lot of people's minds are getting biased. For me, I am confused now. If I want to pay my ESN money, with all the rumors going, I know not a lot of people there are also confused about what to do because we are hearing a whole lot of things. You don't blame us if we are skeptical about the whole thing. Somebody is asking me, how is it my business? It's my business because I contribute.
Thank you.
It's my business because I pay. I don't know whether you pay your own too. I pay. I love to do it. That is why it's my business.
And you need to know where your money. You have the right
to know where money is going. That is why it's my business. It's my business because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you accuse him of anything when it has to do with money, Mazi will give you details of the story. Even when we are telling Mazi, we don't care what people are accusing you of. Mazi will go back down the memory line or memory lane to tell you the whole story and ask you people to call and ask. Now, if Mazi could do this, why is she not coming out to come and clear the air? You understand? People are confused. So it's my business, my brother. It's my business. You've heard what our sister has said. Thank God she's not an outsider. She's inside the board of directors. She's inside the whole system, financial body and everything. We are not there. Thank God she's here. We are hearing from the horse's mouth. Anybody here that has a question to ask her, you want to say something, so she's here to answer, because me, I have a question to ask her.
Okay, before we go to the question, this is a few of the comments I'm reading online. Oh, when you bring it outside, people will not contribute. And I'm like, you have to be a fool to contribute money to be stolen. Instead of trying to make sure that money you're contributing, it's better for you not to contribute than to contribute and have somebody in Germany steal it and buy properties.
Okay.
I told the person, you have to be the most foolish person to work hard and give the money to a one or two individual, and she would distribute it to other people to shut their mouth up. And the reason why you contributed that money is not used for, it's for ESN. Are you contributing money for Nnenayanya, or are you contributing money for ESN? So you're saying if we don't say it in the public, people will stop contributing. That is stupid, because either way, your money is not going to ESN. So what's the point? As it is right now, ESN is not losing anything because the money is not coming to them anyway. So if anybody is not going to get the country, not going to get the money, it's Nnenayanya who is stealing the money. So they get all these things confused. People are so scared of the truth. They can't.
I don't know.
Yeah. When you say the truth, it's like, oh my God, you have done the worst thing. Oh, people wouldn't do this. People are gonna think we're not in unity. Are we in unity if somebody is stealing our money? The zoo knows she's stealing the money. So we're gonna fake unity and that. It's like you have cancer and you pretend that you don't have cancer. You don't go for treatment so that people wouldn't know you have cancer. The person is gonna die of the cancer.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah,
Mommy Nelly, please. The question I want to ask, is it only in Nnenayanya signature on that ESN account?
Okay. So let's go back to, now we have old and new ESN accounts. So the old ESN account that Nnenayanya closed, she reported it as a fraudulent account. She said that only the treasurer, Madam Oyibo is the only one in the account. She carried on this lie. We let her, take it to the whatever level. She took it to the maximum level. So when she was done with her lies, I did a video to show Biafrans that there were 5 people in that account. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the videos. And that Madam Nnenayanya was an authorized user. Remember, she said it's only one person in the account. This lady was an authorized user in that account. There are 5 of us, including our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is an authorized user in the account. The treasurer is an authorized user in the account. Nnenayanya is an authorized user in the account. The financial secretary is an authorized user in the account. The auditor, myself, is an authorized user in the account. There are 5 people that are in the account. So, and then Nnenayanya with her group went and closed the account. Bear in mind that I cannot come and close your account. Remember, I have to have information about the account. I will claim it's mine before I can close it. So Nnenayanya closed the account because she is the only authorized user in the account. They were telling lies, spreading it around, that the account had only one user, the treasurer, Madam Oyibo. So I was able to let Biafrans know that she was lying. So in the long run, she lied about everything. She thought our leader was going to die in Kenya. I said things the way it is. She thought our leader would die in Kenya. So that's why on the 14th, she closed the account. Our leader was abducted on the 19th. To the glory of God, our leader didn't die. Our leader is in Nigeria right now. So where we stand, so our leader now instructed us to open a new account. So we went back to the bank, to Chase Bank, to open a new account. Listen to this, guys. So when we got to Chase Bank, we couldn't open another account. Okay, before then, when the account was closed, they were hoping to shut the account down right away and take the money. I'm still going to do an expose on that to tell you guys what they did. So I will not take our time here.
Sorry, there is one question. When did our leader said we should close the account? Is it when they arrested him or before then?
No, Nene already closed the account even before our leader was there. Our leader didn't know. The only way we found out was the Chase sent us a letter telling us that the account will be closed. They didn't. What happened when initially when we opened this account, our leader instructed us to put some security in that account. So the treasurer had to go to the bank and add some security to the account, because Obi the OBN, when he left, stole our money. People will leave and steal the money. So at the time, we didn't know why our leader said to put in the security, the added security. So after on the 14th, Chase Bank sent us a letter. So in the letter, they said that the account was reported as fraudulent and that they are closing account. So that was one of the security measures that our leader put in the account. If our leader didn't do that, they would have hijacked the money without us knowing it. So when they hijacked when they couldn't hijack the money, that's when Chase Bank sent us a letter and told us to come and get our money, that they don't want to do business with us anymore because somebody reported the account. So we later found out who reported that account, but those are legal issues right now. So I can't talk about it in depth right now. So we know we have evidence of who did it. And then with common sense, you can't close an account, because for you to close it, the bank will ask you certain questions. You have to answer the questions to show that it's your account. And then you're going to be able to establish to them that somebody is committing some fraud in your account. So I'm going to go back to your question. So they reported this account on the 14th. We got the letter after our leader was abducted. And we went back to the date and found out that the account was reported as fraudulent on the 14th. And our leader got abducted on the 19th. So basically, they've already orchestrated the plan. They set it in motion. They knew what was going to happen on the 19th. And they were ready to take over on the 20th. And I'm going to tell you guys the attempts they made to take over. If you see my motion that I sent to the DOS, I told them that this is a coup against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Nnenna attempted a coup, but Elohim is in charge. That's why she didn't succeed. So now we're back to your question. That's how the first account was closed. Then our leader is now in DSS custody in the zoo. And now he instructed us to open a new account. We opened that new account. You guys will remember it all hell broke loose. Then they started fighting for the account. Kanu Ntakanu was tweeting it was a fake account. Caroline Okorafor was tweeting that it was a fake account. And then Nayanya was telling everybody that it was a fake account. Chike Edoziem refused to announce it. Eventually, Chike announced the account because he got the instruction from our leader to make sure he announced the account and tell Biafran people that this is the right account for ESN. So Mazi Chike Edoziem was able to come online and announce the account. The first time he wrote anything about the account, he didn't say the account number. Eventually, he did, and he clarified that.
They arrested our leader. When did our leader say?
I wanted to ask that question, yeah.
Because the thing is confused here, because they arrested our leader. When did he tell them to come and announce the account? Or is it them that do it by themselves? Because I'm not sure that it's our leader that said they should announce that account.
Is it the new account? No, they've had their liaison account. They've been parading it without our leader permission. Our leader has nothing to do with the liaison account they were parading. So after they closed the account, through the Barrister Ejiofor, we let our leader know what is going on. And our leader, through Barrister Ejiofor, was the one that authorized for a new account to be opened. So while we speak, I'm going to try to get online with the financial treasurer to give me the accurate date where he gave this information, the instruction to open a new account. So our leader was already in DSS custody, and now the old ESN account was closed. There were nowhere to put ESN money. That's when our leader instructed for a new ESN account to be opened. And that's when we opened it. Then the problem became to, is it real or fake? So I think, did I answer the question before I proceed?
Oh, wow.
I'm confused.
Unmute yourself.
Wow.
Yes.
Ma, I said I'm hearing you. I'm a little bit confused.
Yes.
You can go home. You can go home, ma. You can go home. Hello, ma.
Okay, hold on. I'm talking with the treasurer. Hold on. Hello.
It's terrible what is happening.
Yeah, because this issue of money is not supposed to come outside, and it's already outside. It's escalated, so we have to address it because it's causing a whole lot of damage. People that are supposed to control the damage, bring up a damage control measure, are not doing it.
They're not
People
doing
are
it.
getting discouraged.
11.
You understand?
Yeah. Okay, so now our leader's attorney, Ejiofor, had a meeting with all the principal officers July 11th to let them know that he has instructed for a new account to be opened. Nnenayanya was at the meeting. Chike Dozian was at the meeting. All the regional coordinators was at the meeting. I was at the meeting. July 11th was when our leader instructed his attorney, Barrister Ejiofor, to let everybody know that he has given instruction for a new ESN account to be opened. So does it clarify that about the new account?
Yes, we hear
Yeah,
that.
because a lot of people are involved. Yeah.
A lot of people were present at the meeting. It's not just one person. Barrister Ejiofor did not relay that message to one person. So there were about 16 of us at the meeting, including all the regional coordinators, including DOS, HOD, Chike Dozem, including in Nnenayanya.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
This meeting that was held, which Barrister Ejiofor called,
Yes.
this account should be open.
Yes.
Is it the same account that Capital was condemning as being fake?
Exactly. That's the same account.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
It is the same account.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay, now there's something important that I need to tell you guys.
Okay.
Our leaders gave that instruction on the 11th. The next day, being July 12th, Nnenayanya went on Radio Biafra to counter our leaders' instruction, telling people that if you put money in the new account, that she will announce your name on the radio. Like, who the hell does she think she is to counter our leaders' instruction? So I need to clarify that too. So the instruction was given on the 11th of July. Nnenayanya went on air 12th of July to counter the instruction given by our leader, by Ejiofor, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. She was at the meeting. Then she went on the next day to counter.
That question.
Yes.
If she was, if this instruction was given by Barrister Ejiofor to the hearing of DOS hierarchy and the main director and other leaders, and then Nnenayanya went the following day and said this thing. One question, were they aware? I'm coming. Then number two, when they realized that she has not given proper account of money, and Edoziem has spoken to her orally and has written officially, did the DOS do anything to checkmate this woman so that the integrity of their office and ESN account will not be at stake? Did they do anything in respect to that?
Okay, I think it will be better if you transfer that question to DOS, but I'm going to tell you emphatically zero. If they did anything, Prince Darlington wouldn't be screaming. I wouldn't be screaming. DOS did nothing. DOS did not even acknowledge all the letters I wrote to them. They did not acknowledge the motion I sent to them. They did not tell this woman to submit the money. After Darlington started screaming on air, that's when Chike Doziem now told her, you must give the money. Guess what? She told Chike Doziem that she transferred the money. She's lying.
And as of this morning, before you came online, you checked, the money is not there.
Zero. But she lied to Chike Doziem that she transferred the money. That's what she was telling our leader. And because our leader was too busy, it's just had to be, bugging him about that. But now she went and told Chike Doziem that she transferred the money. Unfortunately, I've not let Chike Doziem know. He's going to hear it first time here, that she transferred zero amount. She did not transfer anything.
Yes, Dr. Nelly, why I ask you these questions is because the whole Biafrans are listening. And when we talk about command and control, somebody should be there to make sure that things that has to do with finances should be straightforward. You are like the chief investigator. You are like the chief police officer that checks into the activities of every member of that body, especially where finances involved. So I am saying this thing because we talk about being cleaner than clean. And above, so we expect look, I made a comment on Facebook that the finances of an organization will go a long way to determine how far they can go in executing their programs.
Exactly.
Exactly. Now we have ESN there, their lives are in danger.
Of course.
And when issues like this that are very, very touching, very sensitive, are not dealt with expeditiously, then it gives room for questioning. Then number two, finally, before you talk, please, this is a little digression. The DOS said that they got instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that we should suspend the sit-at-home order. And now, let me say 95% of Igbos, of Biafrans, say they will defy that order. They are going to sit at home. Doesn't that pass across an information that the hierarchy has been defied because the modus operandi is not resonating with the people and the demand for referendum?
Yeah, this is what I have to say about it. About the sit at home, about what the DOS is doing, that's their business. They know what they think they're doing. But I'm telling you that Biafran people know what they're doing because Elohim himself is instructing us on what to do. So whatever happens on Monday is beyond anybody's control, believe me. So that's why you don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about if Biafrans are going to sit at home or they are not going to sit at home. It is beyond us. You can't tell them to sit or not to sit. So on Monday, we'll see if they sat at home or if they didn't sit at home.
I have a question.
I need to clarify something. The sit at home is nothing else except release our leader and give us a referendum.
Yes.
When somebody is holding you and they're giving you conditions, you look what do you hope to achieve? This is what we want to do. We want to sit at home until you release our leader. We want to sit at home until you give us a date for referendum. We can control it, whether we are DOS or not DOS. Whether we are screaming, there's a lot of bloggers that has been saying our leader said to sit at home. And they've been trying to spread the message. I think they've done a good job. DOS has come online to tell everybody our leader said to sit, not to sit at home, that is suspended. But now we're talking about autopilot, divine direction. We don't know what God is going to tell the people of Biafra to do. So that's why I'm telling Pastor Livingston that this is not something anybody can answer. We're just going to sit and watch what happens. So on Monday, we'll see what Biafran people decide to do. Spirit of Biafra is the one doing this, and nobody has control over it. So that's why I'm not going to speak much. I am not for against or against it. For me, if our leader said, don't sit at home, I will do what our leader said.
That's right.
If God says sit at home, God knows I'm not gonna defy God.
That's right.
So we don't know who is directing us right now until we see what happens in the morning on Monday. By Monday afternoon, we will know if we sat at home or if we didn't sit at home. This is autopilot. Remember, we talked about it yesterday. This is divine direction. Elohim himself will tell us what to do. It's not about what anybody said, what the blogger said, what US said, what Nelly. It has nothing to do with what anybody said. So I got a couple of phone calls. People were calling me, especially in the Delta area, telling me that Barrister Ejimako, I don't want anybody to misquote me, a lawyer Ejimako is telling them that if they don't sit at home, it's going to look like our leader doesn't have power. What right has he got to do to call people individually? He has zero right to call people individually. I think this man on black.
Mr. Nelly, we'll come to that because I have a question that I want to ask you in regard to what we were saying before.
Okay, please, so basically nobody has control over this. We are just trying to watch and see what happens. And anybody trying to influence this thing is just fighting God.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. My concern is the videos that Darlington was making every day. It was making me uncomfortable. So I want to know what authority Darlington has. Can I just ask? Just hold your question.
Okay, let me answer you. So
I want to know the authority he has in making those videos. Is he also part of the financial body? Because I don't know. I don't know whether he's saying the truth or he's lying. I don't know.
Darlington is not lying. It doesn't matter. He's a man of integrity. So let's put that aside. So what video were you talking about?
No, the videos of Nenanya to remit money, Nenanya took money, and all those.
I already told you there's an audit report.
No, I think. What authority? Who does he have to be saying that? You know, because we have the commander.
First of all, who gave Darlington the job that he's doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. Mazen Nandekanu gave him that job.
Okay. Now it's clear.
Radio TV. Who assigned Darlington to radio TV? Mazen Nandekanu did. Okay. Thirdly, who told Darlington to contact the auditor? Mazen Nandekanu did.
Okay, now it's very clearer.
No, let me finish up. Gave Darlington my phone number to contact me. Our leader told me that Prince Darlington will be contacting me and that we need to work together. I have to tell the whole world right now. And we are working together. And nobody can stop it. The only person that can stop it is if our leader says, now stop working together. Then we'll stop working together.
Okay. That's a good one. I didn't know before. I was confused, So I was just thinking anybody can just come up and be talking about finance on air like that. So now things are getting clearer. Thank you so much.
Another thing I'm going to please, about money issue. If anybody has a question, Darlington is not the person to answer your question. I am, because I am the one that gives him every evidence. Darlington cannot come without me showing him evidence because he needs to maintain his integrity.
Yeah.
So everything he's saying is based on the information I gave him. So if anybody has any question, they direct it to me, not to him. He is the one.
So my question now is this: how much money?
Let me finish.
How much money?
Hold on, let me finish. Every announcement he's making is in regards to the information I supplied to him.
For me.
And the instruction to do this investigation was given to me by Mazen Nandekanu. Secondly, you people should also be asking, what right has Nenanya got to steal our money or confiscate our money or do whatever she has with it?
That's right.
Why is DOS not making her pay that money?
That money. That's a good question.
Yeah. So everybody's now upset that Prince Darlington is saying it online. They have no idea what has been going on. And they have no idea that our leader, I'm an auditor and he's a media guy. So, common sense, what do you think putting these two people together? What are you trying to achieve? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Transparency.
That is going to do the audit. He is the one that has the voice.
Transparency and accountability.
Yes,
when you
very
put
important.
auditor and media man together, you are trying to achieve transparency and accountability. Transparency. Very simple.
Thank you. And that's what people are fighting, but they can't fight it because we're in autopilot. God is the one directing this. If you don't like it, I already, Sister Chinwe, you can come up with a better terminology. People don't like autopilot, but there's something going on, and we need to give it a name.
Okay,
God's intervention.
I can. We can be calling it the hand of God, the divine direction.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Dr. Nelly,
Yes.
how much money are we talking about here that is so far unaccounted for?
Okay, I'm going to give you a low estimate. In the United States alone, we are talking about $250,000 US.
Yeah, France, you are hearing.
$250 US in America alone. There's fundraising done in Asia. There's some done in Europe. There are some done in Germany. Recently, after the new account has opened, there are other organizations that are not even IPOB. They've contacted me and I've given them the new account. They said they don't trust what they're doing with her. They want to start paying into the ESN account. So some of those Biafran groups that are not IPOB are doing their fundraising and now transferring it to the ESN account. But all the fundraising that Nnenna has done, she has not accounted for it. I requested for donor list. I requested for account statement. I requested for every form of documentation. She refused. The estimate that I'm giving to Biafrans is the estimate that I got from people who were in the fundraising, who were writing it down manually. Some of the estimate I got was from the video recordings on YouTube. Some people helped me to write down all the money that were donated. And then we gave a rough low estimate. So at least a minimum of $250,000. So if there's any that she has used for anything or transferred straight to ESN without putting it into the ESN account, she needs to tell us. The ones in Europe, I'm still going to come to that because that's going to be another problem too. All the fundraising in Europe, she still has to account for that. We're not even talking about that yet. We are concentrating on the United States. The fundraising that she did in the United States, that's what we're talking about right now. And that's what Ms. Prince Darlington was talking about. There are so many other fundraisings, which we have not seen in the ESN account.
What I'm saying is that you are the Auditor General.
Yes.
Yeah.
And therefore, in every IPOB account or ESN account in the whole world, they are all reporting and answerable to your office. So we would like you to get information about that of Europe and give us updates so that we can make a computation of how much money so far that is being accounted for and let Biafrans know.
Yeah.
Because whose lives are in danger in ESN there.
Yeah. So anyway, that's going to be eventually done. But there's a lot of people are pushing hard. People have a lot of things to hide. So for all the other areas, let's take care of the United States first. That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
After we take care of the United States, we will go to other areas.
One more question.
And then hopefully our leader will be out by then to give directions to this. So it's going to make my work a lot easier. So continue.
Okay. Please, one more question. Who is trying to shut Darlington down? Because he's in charge of media. You're in charge of finance, accounting. Who is trying to just say the truth? Let the whole world hear. Let Biafra hear. Who is trying to shut Darlington down?
Mazi Ofoma is working with Nnenna to shut Prince Darlington up, and DOS is aware of it. And Mazi Ofoma is also a member of the DOS. Darlington came online and said, I don't have any problem with DOS. No, I have a problem with DOS because Mazi Ofoma is a member of the DOS. Nnenna is a member of the DOS. And I'm telling you, you have to remove Nnenna to the investigation. How can Nnenna be a judge in her own case? She's the one that is being accused, and she's the one judging her own case. So Nnenna is Ofoma is the one that is trying to suppress Darlington. Ofoma is the media head. Mazi Ofoma is the one that suspended Darlington for 3 months. Bear in mind that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they're talking about command and control. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that told him to add Darlington to that Biafran TV. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put Darlington in the platform where they suspended him from. Now talk about CNC.
So any other thing? Can we move on to the next question? Thank you so much for clarifying, people.
Well,
we have to be somebody.
Please,
you have something to say, Draft?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is interesting that even our sister Nelly have given Nenanya the benefit of the doubt that it could be that she has transferred some money that we don't know about, because the figures from the USA is enormous, and now figures from Europe we don't know yet. So the benefit of the doubt also comes to play that Nenanya, if she is innocent, she should tell us, make it plain that she has transferred to so and so, and our sister Nelly is not aware of it, which is not supposed to be. Nelly is supposed to be aware, but if she has done it without her knowledge, she should bring it to account. And then it is so not encouraging.
And I'm not just saying it. There are bank statements for every transaction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to show the bank statement of the transfer. As it is right now,
another one. I have a question.
Okay, let me
Sister
finish with
Nelly,
he has not finished. So as it is right now, all the fundraising that we are done in the United States, the only money we got was the one that was done in Maryland. We received 19,000 because the secretary, the financial secretary in Maryland said, no, I have to put this money in the ESN account because the auditor said that she will give the names and the ESN will come after people. She said she doesn't want ESN to come after her family. So she transferred 19,000. That was the only money
and
that was
the total amount wasn't 19,000. The total amount was 20-something thousand.
25. Yeah,
25 and only 19. See, transparency is not even playing out here. So
yeah,
please, I know we are not. Some people will say we are. We should focus. We are supposed to be focusing on our leader. But
yes.
I want to tell you the truth that our leader has.
Without our money, how can we focus with our leader?
No. Let me finish.
There's no ESN for our leader to come back to. So what is he going to come back to?
That's where I am. That's where I'm going to. Just
no. Let me clarify. Let me finish. Let me clarify on Maryland. So Maryland, you said something. The transparency is not there. It is to a certain degree. It is because she has paid 19,000, and I see it in the account. And the other funds that has not been accounted for is still seen in Maryland account. So if we see the money somewhere, even if it's not yet in the ESN account, we know it's somewhere.
Okay.
So we know that the 6,000 is in Maryland account. So it's somewhere. It didn't disappear like all the other money we're talking about. All the other money, it disappeared from the planet Earth. We don't see it anywhere.
What the Maryland?
Sister Nelly, please, a quick question for you. That means our ESN people or grants, they are not be taken care of because the money our people donated for them, because we have our own year, we have not transferred it because I supposed to do it, but I couldn't do it myself. I have to go to bank. The bank will help me to transfer it to US. So I've not done my own. That means our people are be donating to our people on grant, dying and to save our life, but they have not been taken care of. That is the truth. I care about those people that sacrifice their life to die for us or to fight for us, but they have not been taken care of.
So I think
the money.
There's a whole lot of questions to ask.
Let me address what was said.
Okay.
Our people have put in so much money towards ESN. So the question is, how much of it are we seeing? But I'm going to vouch to you that the chief security officer has never asked for money from the USA that has not been transferred. So if our people is not ESN is not getting the money, we need to have an audit done back home because there are the demands from here, because it's not just IPOB members. There are other people that are also helping to contribute. So that money, they have never made a request to the U.S. financial treasurer that she has not given the money. That's one thing for sure. So if they said they are not seeing it, that's something else we have to look into, because that's another problem.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have you finished?
I hadn't finished, but I was in... But no problem, because we already spent 1 hour on this subject.
Because it's very, very important. Mazi,
we can reconvene next week, guys, next weekend. Believe me, we need to talk about this. We can
talk about it. Yeah, it's very important. You understand? I know that you have a lot of things to ask, but Ralph, finish your own because you were already asking something.
The point I was making is that those that are saying that we shouldn't talk about this, we should stop saying that, because now, when we are talking about Sister Nelly, what language do you say we should use that instead of autopilot? I don't want to
divine directives.
Divine direction.
Now, when we're talking about divine direction, if you are not taking care of these men with iron in the forest, these people they are basically haunted right now. They can't go back home, and they are there in the forest, and you cannot take care of them. This divine direction, and in this case, I'm talking about. Let me say now, this is not about Sister Tone. This is autopilot now playing out in the midst of ESN fighters. It is going to be very disastrous.
Exactly.
Don't let it go to that level where it will now play out on these guys with machine, with AK-47, with guns, and they are meant to protect our land. And you keep them hungry. DOS, if you refuse to intervene in this matter, and you are talking about control, what do they call it?
And our men in the bush is dying, and they are doing CNC.
Yeah, command and control. You are talking about command and control, and you cannot investigate this critical matter.
Very critical
matter. Does Nene have a form of immunity that you cannot question her? Is there an immunity on her that you cannot really say, okay, these things have come out, and if Darlington kept hitting on this thing, and Darlington has said that you are in the know, DOS is in the know of everything he's saying, and DOS have not come to denounce or to say it is a lie that they are not in the know of these things. Please, DOS, please, we are begging you.
DOS are acting like Biafran peoples are not human beings, that we are not even existing, that we don't.
We are begging you to bring Nenaya to question, and it is not encouraging that Nenaya is part of the same DOS that is giving these directives and telling us to command and control, whereas the command and control is not playing out within their own circle. How can you now expect people to respect your command and control?
And DOS, our HOD, Mazi Edoziem, gave her instructions to transfer this money. She's refusing. She has not transferred the money. And now they're going to talk about command and control when it comes to Darlington. But Chike Edoziem is not worried that he gave instruction to Nenayanya, and then Nenayanya continues to defy that instruction.
So before they call Nenayanya to order, let the money first of all be released immediately to ESN there for them to continue with what they are doing before I start calling her to order, because I don't like protocols.
Okay, I think we have to. We've dwelt so much on this matter, and I thank God that Sister Nelly said we'll move it to the next weekend so she'll be able to explain. Yes, I would like her to explain, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is so transparent in what he does, especially when it comes to money.
Exactly.
He will give you details. He will call people's name. He will ask you to come and, they will even start posting pictures of the finance and everything. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is so open, especially when it comes to money. So you don't, by tomorrow, you accuse him. And let me tell you, people might be wondering why we're saying this. A lot of us, especially the Biafrans, we've experienced a lot of shock. When Uche before did what he did, that was the height of it. Now, in everything we do, we have to put our mind there, so tomorrow we don't get another shock. You understand? So we have to ask questions. Mazi told us to ask questions. We have brain, we should ask questions. If you contribute money, you should know where your money goes to. You should know where it goes to. And if it's not going to the right direction, these people are risking their life. What if they turn against the people tomorrow because they have weapons?
Yes.
What if they turn against the people tomorrow because they are starved? And if they don't have anything to fight back, they will finish them. The Zoo government will finish them. So we're not even supposed to play with
And that's the purpose of Nenayanya. I'm going to say it outrightly. Nenayanya is out to destroy ESN. And that's why she's hiding the phone, because without the phone, ESN, they will go hungry, get her on the bush, and then start robbing, and then probably kill, and then she will achieve her purpose. But guess what? Elohim is in control. That's why she hasn't been able to do it, and she will never be able to do it. And by the time you guys, Biafrans hear a lot about what has been going on, believe me, everybody will start screaming the way I'm screaming right now. If you guys know half of what is going on, everybody will get crazily mad, and you demand for this money.
I think I agree with you here, because if you recall, during the war, Awolowo was the one that instructed Gowon that hunger is a legitimate weapon of war. Biafrans fought that war more out of hunger and starvation than the military might of the Nigerian army. So if you have ESN of funds, you discourage the people and they drop their arms and run away.
Exactly. And we are defeated.
So we're not praying for that to happen.
And it's not going to happen because Elohim is in charge. Yes.
I want to say something. It's like, you know, if Ine Ninaya did not bring that money out, people will see that they will look at IPOB that they are just using our people to do business. That is my own contribution.
That's why it's not
that is why we're making it open. That's why we're making it open.
Yeah, it's not IPOB. It's in
I don't think it's not what anybody think about me. What I just said now is the truth. People will just think that we are just using IPOB.
No,
I don't think so.
This is the right thing
to have to bring that money out because it's our people.
She has to bring it out.
She has to bring it out.
So we are demanding for her to bring the money out.
Every Biafran needs to get up and demand for this money.
So
you know what? It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Every Biafran needs to demand for this money.
If we dwell on this matter, this particular matter, because it's very important, I think we have to give it another day.
Excuse me, my honorable, we have to draw a conclusion. What we are saying now is we are asking DOS to mandate this man immediately to release that money.
So that is the demand.
Okay. So there's something that I'm forgetting to let you guys know. So with all these things going on, let me tell you guys the good news. The good news is that some people have vowed that they will never allow ESN to go hungry. So there are people who are personally bringing in, it's a challenge. And there's another forum that was recently formed. They made me their bookkeeper. It's called the Telegram, ESN Telegram Group.
Wow.
So they will be announcing themselves, but they've been contributing money. A lot of people that are not IPOB members have sworn. They know what is going on. They call me. They say, we heard what you are doing. Thank you for letting us know. But we have sworn that ESN will not lack money. There are top Biafrans. All they ask is to not let the zoo government know their name. But they have sworn that ESN will never go hungry. So I just need Biafrans to know that what we are doing, what Darlington did, woke up a lot of Biafrans who they will make sure to take care of this.
Beautiful. That means our people are really changing. You know, our people are really changing, and I love that. It's an improvement. It's progress. It's good. It's good. Is it not something we should appreciate, God? Is it not the part of the divine direction we're talking about here? Because you don't want me to use the autopilot on their own.
That's part of the divine direction that we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about.
You know, Mazio kept lamenting on how it was difficult for him to convince the people in America to start contributing to this project.
No, that's not true, and that's why Darlington is doing what he's doing.
No, I mean, now in 2015. No. When he was trying to organize our people, then it was difficult for him to do then. But now people on their own are willingly doing things. They're willingly doing it. You understand? So this is the divine direction.
I hope I'm able to clarify that if you have
I was confused.
Yeah, Prince Darlington,
I was confused.
He depends on me for information. So, and I'm the one that will answer questions. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I will do the audit. I will give him the document. Darlington requests for the document. Once he sees facts, he's not going to say anything without seeing the facts. He sees it in black and white. But if anybody has question, you tell them to direct it to me, you don't direct it to Darlington.
Okay,
he's the media. He's not the one doing the audit.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
and did you hear that? If you have questions that has to do with our monies, Dr. Nelly said direct the question to her. She's the right person to direct the question. So we will stop all this
Yeah,
and
put more efforts.
Let me start by answering the second question.
No. Let's talk about the first question.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything to say, Dr. Nena?
I have something to say.
Okay.
It had to be, first of all, I already indicated to you guys that there are some people who have taken it upon themselves to donate money every month towards ESN. It's called the Telegram group. So there's also some individuals, that Biafrans, that are also donating, that have insisted that they know what is going on. And they are not going to wait until we get this money from Nenayanya. They've decided upon themselves to start contributing. Secondly, I cannot approve any fundraising without first seeing the funds that was raised. These people here in the US, some of them have 2 jobs, 3 jobs. They want to contribute this money. So the ones that has been contributed since December, where is it? How can I start talking about fundraising? They did some fundraising in Europe. They were not supposed to do it without my permission, without a consent from the audit department, because they have to get an approval. They did it without any approval, but that's okay. They have submitted some of the funds. So the money that were donated, they are paying it into the ESN account. So after it's all done, I will request for documentation to do an audit to make sure that all the funds were sent to the ESN account. But I can tell you guys that the financial treasurer, the person in charge in UK, she's a very, very transparent person.
Okay.
She has shown a high degree of transparency. And I believe that every fund she received will be transmitted. She already made 2 transfers already. So we cannot start talking about fundraising in America if we have not seen the funds that we are raised before. That is very unfair to our people, and that's very unfair to ESN. So probably that's why you are not hearing anything about fundraising. But there are fundraisings that are going on. Madam Bridget, who is the head of this Telegram group, with Mazi Chinua Akweze in Canada, and then Rabbi Charles, and then Madam Erawa. They are the ones that are spearheading this Telegram fundraising, and they're doing a great job.
Please, can I come in? I want to say something. If people out there now individually, they want to join this Telegram group, yes, how do they go about it?
They just download Telegram. When you download Telegram, you look for the group, or you can send. We're going to put the ad. I can send you the ad to share too. So they can.
Okay, you can send it here.
Yeah. Okay. So they will call the groups. If you're in Canada, you call Chinua Akweze. If you're in America, you call Madam Bridget or Mrs. Erawa. If you are in UK, you call Rabbi Charles. If you are in Asia, you call, I don't remember his name, but the flyer will show you. Okay, Dr. Ukachi is in Britain. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
In charge on the phone. So Dr. Ukachi is contact in Great Britain.
Okay. Now, you have been able to give us some answers from the numerical calculus. We understand that, and we appreciate that. Then also, I want to, because I have to answer from another angle what the host asked me. Now, but I also want you to know, Dr. Nena, that it is needful for there to be a central structure that coordinates all these monetary activities going into the post, because it would, I wouldn't like it to sound as if there's a parallel.
No, it's coordinated. Our leader set things in motion. It's coordinated. The only problem is that Nnenayanya is not following protocol. Nnenayanya is not abiding by the rules. So, but our leader has set rules. Everything is, our leader is a highly organized man. So he has everything super organized. The only difference is that somebody, not Nnenayanya, is not following protocol. Does the DOS reckon with this thing you are saying now, these groups that are doing this thing? Do they reckon with it? How can I know? They are the ones that will answer. Okay, that's by the way. So I want to discuss something in respect to the. So I want to. There's something I need to clarify. Okay. The money is supposed to go straight to ESN account. It's supposed to go to ESN account. There's nothing else except put it in ESN account. So if it's not in the ESN account, the finance department will tell you it's not there. I am the one that audits the account. I will tell you it's not there. So now we've already let DOS know that the money is not there. Okay. So then another thing, I'm trying to raise up some implications of the massacre in different states and the Taliban's success so far. I want you to know that radical Islamic fundamentalism operates based on expansionism. Of course. That is the only way they can preach their gospel and bring people into their camp. It is by force. And based on biblical analogy, I understand that even from the father of the 12 Arab princes called Ishmael, God told his mother in the wilderness that he shall be a wild man, and every man's son shall be against him, and his son shall be against every man. So there's a bandwagon effect of that attitude, you know, coming down towards here. With the victory of the Taliban against Afghanistan, it gives a lot of impetus to the boldness of the people who have this mentality and religion to begin to execute what they are doing in our area, because they have seen by America pulling out, Taliban within 11 days could overrun the government. I was hearing the American Pentagon chief was saying that by their calculation, it would have taken about 11 months, because there were certain things they envisaged, but they didn't know it was going to take 11 days to do these things. Now, at their taking over, they inherited armored vehicles and different planes and stuff like that, which were left behind. That is what we are getting from the not Facebook. The information we are getting from WION. Maybe they are right, maybe they are wrong. Now, if these lethal weapons enter into their hands, they could sell them, or they could empower the Nigerian people, or it could give them impetus to say, look, if you hold on strongly in what you are doing, you are still going to overrun the whole country. So what we are saying now is this. The information we are getting is that the moment the Taliban came into government, churches went underground. So for those churches who are not talking, for those pastors, and I'm talking now from my own department, for those pastors who are refusing to talk because they are trying to save their ministry and their empires, these people are coming. You will run underground. It is for you to speak now, because the prophets of old spoke against injustice, spoke against nations that did evil, spoke against bad leadership. If you cannot speak now, and you are trying to play wise and hide underground to prevent your ministry and your whatever, they are coming. You will be their first target. The moment they run over, but God will not allow it, because God is in control, and all of you will stand to be shamed in the final analysis. I did not say a pastor should take gun and go and kill anybody. Speak against evil. Speak the truth. Be bold enough.
Of course.
And then don't also forget, don't forget that the incident in the Taliban will also give our people the impetus to know that, you know what, we are now ready. We have to do this. If not, we will all be decimated. So
that's exactly what I'm saying. And it's paining me that we are supposed to be watching what's going around the world and prepare ourselves. Rather, we are here fighting about trivial matters. Sit at home, you don't sit at home. Finance, the things that's going on ever since our leader was kidnapped, it's not encouraging. People are still dying. Nobody's talking.
You know what? You know what is happening to us is a normal, natural process. How can a leader of an organization be abducted? What is going on? You think things are, it's not going to be business as normal. It has never happened like that in history. But what's going to happen? How do we come out of this? What is the result? And guess what? It still takes us back to divine direction. God is the one in control right now. So God is the one that is determining what is happening. So for people to be picking up phone calls, calling people in the name that they are an attorney, talking about, oh, if you don't sit at home, it's going to look like this and look. Who cares about what it looks like? It's about what God is doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being so truthful and being so bold in telling us this, all that you are telling and saying to us. Mazeraf, you have anything to say before I go to the next question? And the lines are open. The line is open. I don't know. Yeah, if you want to call in, you can call in and ask your question. Mazeraf, you busy with something?
No,
I think he's
no, I'm following up. Go ahead. What's the
Okay,
next question?
okay. The next question, I think, Sister Nelly, I think you're on the hot seat today because the whole thing is even pointing towards you because you are the head of the asset recovery. You know, now people were not clarified when that account, this one, they say this one is fake, this one is not fake. I remember there was a time they were floating 2 accounts on the social media. So people like me got confused now. If you want to pay, which account are you going to pay to? Can you, even the people that want to contribute, can you clarify this issue? Can you make it clear to the ordinary man out there where to pay if you individually want to contribute to ESN account, or which account is authentic and the one that is not authentic? Because people are
okay, I think we've gone past which one is authentic and which one is not authentic. It's been established that this is how we
okay. I asked because people
they just want to have something to discuss. We have gone, it was a battle. We have gone beyond that.
Okay.
So we know what the ESN account, people are already contributed into it. NNI has been told to transfer money into it. DOS have instructed her to transfer money into it. So we're past that stage. Yeah. And then before the show, I also forwarded you the account number. But I'll go ahead.
You did. I think we are pinning it now because people, it's not everybody that gets the information at the same time. People, so people need to tell them, you need to keep telling them. Okay, so we're pinning it down right now.
Okay, so the account is with Bank of America. It's resident in Bank of America. The name of the account is Umu Eri Arodi Ereli in USA Corporation.
Okay.
These are the names of our
ancestors. You can pin the accounts.
Yeah. So Umu Eri Arodi Ereli in United States, in USA. The account number is 446048777991. I'm going to repeat the account number again.
Okay.
446048777991. And the routing number is 052001633. The routing number again is 052001633. 200-1633 Bank of America. So the flyer will give you more details about the Zelle and the email to transfer money through the website.
My line went up. I did not get it.
Somebody's asking for the phone number.
Hold on, I called the treasurer, so she's on the phone. Let me hear what she's trying to say. Give me a minute. So what were you saying?
Daniel, you put it there. You have a phone there.
Okay, I'm gonna have you say it. No, I'll put you on speaker so you can say it. Hold on, the treasurer is. I put her on the phone. She's gonna tell us the website. Anyway, she's gonna give us the information. You are on right now. Please go ahead.
You already said the name, and you already said the bank, and you already said the bank account and the routing. The only thing that I think that people out there need to know is the donating through the website, which is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. DONATE. Wherever you are, if you donate through the website, first of all, it's fast. You can get automatic receipt, and the rate or the fee is very, very small. So that's why I want to add that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I believe people have gotten it. I believe it's clearer right now. I want to ask somebody.
Any more questions to the treasurer?
I wasn't clear on the bank and the bank account number and the routing number. Would you be kind enough to say it again?
Okay.
Okay, I will say. But does anybody have any questions? Because I can't answer all the questions about the.
That's why I'm saying that you like kind of exhausted. I think we'll go into a deep program for this.
Okay, and then
yeah.
Evangelist, I will forward you the flyer directly. You will get that information.
Okay, thank you.
I will send it to you. Mr. Chinwe has the information too.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah, see, it's already there. Yeah, I've pinned it down there.
Okay,
somebody else have done that. See, somebody is asking, why are we doing this in the public? Or what, don't we have national coordinator? And people have forgotten that this struggle has gone beyond IPOB organization. A lot of Biafrans are part of this. You are asking me why are we not doing that? So you are not.
Let me read what somebody wrote here, and it's very educative. You know, some people, they don't take time to even get informed. In order to be conquered and defeated by the Fulani, they must apply the divide and rule tactics. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is very unfortunate that after very many years that the DOS have been with Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are still ignorant of this fact. How can they be the ones to trigger the division amongst our big family? This is so sad. IPOB leadership should desist from their steps as soon as possible before it will cause a very dangerous damage to our struggle. Believe it or not, most of the Biafrans have totally lost both hope and trust on them. The simplest way to reform this is to work in accordance with the will of the people. If they succeed in creating this hostility within our family, there will be a very big problem. Most Biafrans don't listen to DOS anymore. They are now ready to take actions on their own. This must not be allowed to succeed. The IPOB leaders should belt up and take their leadership responsibility and cover the vacuums that they created. They have created this vacuum and they should cover it. The time is now or never. They should look into the demands of the people or find a means to calm them down, because the enemies are watching, and any slightly mistake, they will take much advantage of it. This is Joe Manuel C. Eze, a Biafran activist, philosopher, and historian. You know, this is, I am reading from this book. This is something that DOS, if they are not, look, there's something going on now. Before I forget, but this has been in my head all day. This issue of this person took oath, this person didn't take oath. He was an oath member. He took the oath in Finland. He didn't take it in Finland. He took it with this leader. He didn't take it with this leader. I want to tell Biafrans that it is good that we took oath, fine. But the oath you took is not the Biafra. It is not your oath that will give us Biafra. There are many people. The reason why we took oath is so that we will not betray this movement, we will not betray ourselves. And you can see that so many people that took oath are already walking in the line of betrayal. So that is why, as you can see the things going on now, it is not your oath that will give us Biafra. What will give us Biafra is our integrity, our sincerity, our doggedness, our focus, our determination,
our unity,
to make sure we follow the teachings of our leader who sold his soul out for this struggle. He gave his life out for this struggle. He put his life on the line. And in doing that, he was accountable to every one of us. He didn't take anybody for granted. Whether you are a boy, you are a girl, whether you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, whether you are Onyo or you are Onye whatever. He didn't put anybody aside. He was a true Democrat to the core, and he made sure everybody gave their own mind, they spoke their own mind, and he listened to everybody. So this issue of oath, and command and control, it is not what will give you Biafra. What will give you Biafra is that you must be sincere, and you must stand on the side of truth, and you must face the zoo government
and be transparent.
Tell the Janjaweed that we cannot be defeated, we cannot be deceived. And in doing that, you must keep your house clean. There must not be any cockroach in your cupboard. There must not be any skeleton in your cupboard. Nemeanya has become a skeleton in our cupboard. And if we do not take care of it, it's going to deal very, very badly with us.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Please, let me repeat the number to call. If you want to participate in this program, if you want to call and ask your question or say something, see the, let me repeat the number for you. +34 64174 0832. I repeat, +34 64174 0832. 64174 0832. Please, yeah. Thank you, Brother Raf.
Yeah, Brother Raf, I wanted to add to something that you said about command and control, oath taking, and all that. Let's go back to command and control. How can our leader give instructions through his attorney, and somebody is not following that direction, and the person is in DOS, and DOS will turn around and say command and control because they want to command and control Biafrans. They're not even having that woman be accountable to the directives given by our leader. Why command and control only works when they want what they want, but when it doesn't suit them, they don't want command and control.
That's a question. Exactly. That's a question for them to answer. Biafrans. And another thing, you know, I was saying something.
One more thing. How can you command and control somebody that doesn't trust, that you don't trust, that doesn't trust you? We trust our leader with our life. Anything that our leader said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we will do it. And anybody he tells us to follow, we will follow that person. That's command and control because we trust him. We know he has our interest at heart. Now, with what the DOS is doing, how can you trust somebody, or have somebody command and control you when you don't trust them, when you don't even know that whether they have your interest at heart, or when you have established that they're working for your enemy? The DOS has to clean house. They have to uphold their integrity. They have to show the people that they are working for the people. That's when command and control will work. You can't command and control me to kill me. I can only let you command and control me if you're going to help save me. If you're going to give me a referendum, give me Biafra, help release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can't command and control when everybody is doubting you. I am saying this for the whole world to know. And they keep letting me say it, and they're not trying to take care of it. How can they command and control anything if they can't take care of the issue? The more the people of Biafra is aware of what is going on, the more they lose their legitimacy and their control and command whatever. So the best thing for DOS is to take care of the issue, and everybody will be quiet. That's when they can command and control. Thank you.
They are the ones, they are making us talk. They are making people talk. You don't make people talk. You take action. You do the right thing. Don't make people talk. And at the end of the day, you say they are insubordinated.
They are talking. Why are you
really wants to
talking?
insubordinate anybody. You are making people talk. That's what Nelly just said now. You are making her repeat herself. You are making her say things that you are not acting upon. And she keeps repeating herself. And people keep talking. And you are not doing anything about it.
And then anybody that invites me to come and talk, I will go and speak. I will keep on speaking until they take care of it. So if they don't want us to wash our dirty linen, let them take care of this. Or Biafrans will take it, start doing what they want.
Yes, yes. The reason we are discussing about the reason we are discussing about this issue of money is that immediately Darlington started the video making about the money, they would have taken control of this matter. They allowed it, and the one that triggered people right now is that Darlington has been calling Sister Nene. You didn't address it. Sister Nene did not come to clean to make herself clean. Now you ask Darlington to resign, or you fight him. I don't know what you did to him, but people are saying it's unfair. It's between two people. It's between two people. We are not shutting one person up. We want to know when there's a quarrel between two people, you have to bring the two people, and then two of them will come and face each other and be able to clarify themselves. So now shutting one person up, some people are telling me that it's like the same thing we are going through the zoo.
In the zoo,
you bullying people, trying to bully people when they want to talk. That means they are seeing it as bullying. They are asking me, is it what we're going to see in our Biafra? People will not be able to express themselves. That's what they're asking. That's some questions that people are sending in. So if Nyanya is a Biafran, Darlington is a Biafran, and one is accusing one, what stops you from bringing the issue within yourself and solve it and deal with DOS? You come up to the public and now address the issue. We might not know how you solved it within yourself, but you allowed it, and the thing was escalating, and we have to talk. We are all Biafrans. We have to talk because it's damaging things, it's causing problems.
And there's something important. Our leader gave instructions on June 11th. Then Nayanya went online July 12th to counter it. Nobody said, shut up, don't do it. Nobody tried to tell her not to say anything, to censor her. She went online and countered our leader's instruction the very next day. Nobody shut Nayanya up. They kept giving her time on the radio until I went to the radio to counter her. That's when they decided nobody would talk about finance anymore in the radio. But she was constantly going to Radio Biafra to talk about finance. As soon as I got up and started going on Radio Biafra to counter her, to tell people that she's telling lies. Now the rule is that you can't talk about money in Radio Biafra. That's exactly what is going on, people.
One thing I want to suggest to DOS is this. They need an effective public relations outfit to explain things to people as at when due, timely. Are you hearing me? We need an effective public relations outfit that will always be able to explain to Biafrans in case anything happens. Give a thorough explanation. Then number two, we need a think tank in DOS that will be able to execute projects in case anything happens. Like this case of this woman they're talking of now. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, and then you guys have to understand that we're in wartime. This is wartime. So their response needs to be quick. They have to respond. You have to develop a strategy.
I still want to respond to somebody that are telling us, why are we doing this? Why am I stiff here?
Tell the person that I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on screaming wherever they find me until we resolve the issue.
She said, why are we doing this? Look at her question. Why are we doing this? That we have national coordinators. I want to tell her, IPOB members, are they the only Biafrans? Why are you removing Biafrans from what we are doing?
My own comments. Why we are doing this is that we join our leader because we want freedom of Biafra, not freedom of man. We have to have freedom. So if we are not fighting for freedom, I don't know why we are in IPOB. That is my own opinion. I don't know why we are in IPOB. We join our leader because we are fighting for a Biafra to be restored, a place that we will call a home. So if they don't want us to ask questions, we don't have a right to join them. We will step aside.
Thank you.
And very simple.
And there's something else that I need to let DOS know. People, regular Biafran people that are not even, they're talking about oath this and oath that, have been calling me, why are you not doing your job? Where is the money? Because they asked me, they put in this money. They gave money to one lady, Chinwe Nwachukwu in New York. A guy from North Carolina sent money to her. We didn't see that money. People are, where is the money we are contributing? I'm telling them, DOS knows they're supposed to take care of it. This has been going on. And then as soon as I start letting Biafrans know that I'm doing my job, I'm holding people accountable. Now DOS is running up and down talking about CNC. Since we started talking about this, Prince Darlington has sent them several requests. They shoved it, never did anything. I sent them a motion to remove Nnen Nyanya from DOS. DOS cannot function with Nnen Nyanya being in DOS. I sent that motion. They have not responded to that motion. And guess what? I'm going to take it to the public. I'm going to take that motion to the media. I'm going to start speaking about it. So they need to work on that before I start speaking too. So this has nothing to do with CNC.
Exactly. Because if they had handled this thing effectively at the early stage,
we wouldn't have anything to talk about right now. We wouldn't be talking about it.
Hello, we can go on. I'm listening.
No, he's already done. He said if it's not being taken care of, then we're going to keep on talking because we'll have something to talk about. But if this problem is solved, then there'll be nothing to discuss. There'll be nothing to talk about. Yeah. And then we can't keep it secret and people embezzle our money, and we try to keep it secret to look like we're good. We're not good. People are stealing our money, and they need to stop stealing the money. That's what is
people are asking questions. People are asking questions. They're asking, is the Nnen Nyanya bigger than IPOB? Why is she not being summoned? Her name is going everywhere.
That's what it's looking like right now. And that's why I have to tell the whole Biafran what is going on. She's a sacred cow. Whatever she's doing to DOS is not functioning. If DOS cannot ask her to respond to all the allegations, to all the claims, especially the ones coming from me, it means she's even above the entire IPOB and the entire Biafran. And that's what all Biafran need to start talking about. You know, they need to start asking questions. They need to hold her accountable. And I'm not the type to stop. I'm not going to stop until DOS holds her accountable, until DOS do the right thing.
You are merely executing your office. So
exactly.
You are doing what you are supposed to do in your office as the chief police officer, as somebody who is checking everybody to make sure that we sit up. So whatever you are doing your job. I don't see anybody trying to rise up against you. Like we said, the hand of God, God's direction is fighting against God.
Yes, he said.
Yeah.
Because if you had gone to fight, you wouldn't be here, and you would be getting the money. We would just be wasting our time.
Wasting time, donating money for people to be buying properties. Yes. Ask whoever is telling you, why are you saying it? Ask them, are we here to contribute money for some few people? Why the people who own the money is over there in the bushes, languishing in the rain, in mosquitoes? What kind of country is that? You know?
The same problem we're trying to run away from.
That's what you need to tell them.
The same problem we're trying to run away from.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, thank you for coming up and bold enough and the courage to be saying all these things. It's not easy. And I believe and I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will always guide you, protect you, keep you in a safe place. I believe that because when you are, because the way they say it to me, when you are
people were calling me yesterday because they were trying to call you. You are not picking.
Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with the number. Yeah, I'm giving them the number and they are trying to call, telling me, and I've pinned the number down there. The number is on the screen there to call.
Look your phone, check your phone because people called me after.
Okay, and my husband is checking on the phone. People really want to call me.
It shows the first 3 digits. Sister Ching is only showing the first 3 digits. So I don't know what the audience are seeing. They're not seeing the whole number.
Okay, I'm going to pin the number again for you to see. That is pin the number again. I'm going to put it again.
Remove your name. Remove your name. Just put the number so that the whole thing will be on the screen.
And also call it out gently.
That's
Don't
what I want to do. That you need no.
call the numbers one by one, so that even if somebody
+3 +3 4 6 4 1 7 4 0 8 3 2. Can I do it again?
Yes.
I think the number is blocked. I think so.
Who blocked
Maybe
it?
the next program I have to look for another. I think they have blocked the number. Because I'm surprised. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So let's leave it. You can drop in your questions here. We are seeing them here. We are seeing what you are writing. And as I'm seeing them, I'm reading them out. So somebody asked that question, if Nina Yanya is bigger than IPOB, that she's not being summoned.
No, she's not. She's going to find out that she's not, because this is not in the hands of Biafrans. It's gone beyond the hand of the DOS.
IPOB, yeah.
Yes.
Are there any legal proceedings?
I won't discuss that. I will not discuss it right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So we're
Thank
going
you so
to
much.
conclude at the top of the hour. Am I right? So that we can go on other.
Yes. I think we have been spent up to 2 hours because it was not going to last more than 2 hours.
Yeah. We have
Okay, I will take
7 minutes.
I will take the last question. I will take the last question. The sit at home is still on debate, and people have decided to sit at home for referendum. Do you think it's the right direction where they are going? The choice they made, like from yesterday, people are talking about they are sitting at home for their referendum. So now they're sitting at home for the referendum. Is it a good move?
The bottom line, that's what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for how many years? Our referendum, Biafra. That is the ultimate goal. The only reason they're holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is because he wants to give us Biafra. And that can only be achieved with a referendum. So people of Biafra are asking 2 things. Referendum, release our leader, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and give us a date for a referendum. I don't think that should be there's anything questionable about that. Remember, it's now in the hands of the people.
I think I have a caller here. Let's hear the person that is calling. Please, who is calling, and tell us your name and what you want to contribute, or you have a question. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I want to move out from my can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah.
All right. My name is Nazi Mojo Aje. From Barcelona, precisely.
Okay.
I hope you remember me.
Okay.
Well, I've been going through the program of the joining and listening to what has been going on. I want to maybe use this opportunity to thank all your guests who have been, contributing immensely towards this very struggle, so to say. And I say, may God continue to guide and bless us all, even as we bring out our time to talk about our nation, which is our desire, what we want to achieve. Actually, I want to, in a situation like this, because there are so many things going on. People are asking questions, and people are raising eyebrows, and there are so many dust in the air, which people need answer as to what actually is going on. I want us to maybe realize one thing as it has to do with, the impact of the importance or the nature of this very struggle at this point in time. Maybe drawing, maybe it's like drawing a word from the scripture that said the divided house cannot stand. It's like we are having 2 factions from what I'm seeing now. The people against the DOS, who are the governing body of this IPOB, so to say. And if this thing continues, it's going to be to the detriment of the struggle. Like there was this Ralph, somebody, he wrote something, or maybe he read something that somebody wrote, and it is a very, a very thoughtful, whatever it is, or maybe article, so to say, or comment, so to say, that it high time the DOS, or we, or whoever is we come back, try to put this house in order. Try to put our head, let them forget about whatsoever, because when somebody look at this critically, it seems as if somebody is being either bribed or is being influenced or is being whatsoever the name might be, because I don't understand why something that is working, something that works, and they think about it as though maybe because that they say we influence people about it, and people on their own case now, even after when the news came, or maybe the command came that we should stop it, and people came out on their own. This would have been like a awakening call for them to even reach out or get back to Nnamdi Kanu or our leader Nnamdi Kanu, and told here to ask the people to stop, but they refuse. Then without putting maybe no other thing to do that, to allow them to have them, because what we are fighting is for the people. And it is the people that have maybe expressed their willingness to continue with this, that for which we know and believe it is the language that the people we are fighting for will understand, or we're fighting against will understand. Because if we eventually, from every indication, bring it down and listen to them, and the people that are behind all this stuff and all these things that they are saying, these people are not for us. We all know. The people that are behind that we should stop it for the economy and for whatsoever and all those places and the people that they are chasing, they are not for us. But despite all odds, what I am saying, maybe trying to make us know whoever, whatsoever, yes, we know that people are angry. If you watch or maybe later sample their opinion. But we should try to tread with care in this very situation where we find ourselves. That our leader, whom everybody believe, trust, and take absolutely command from him, is not reachable now. What do? Is to make people talk sense into them, whatever, so that let them come out from that their high stool and listen to the people. And come back like the person, maybe like I said, that man that wrote to Raphael, said that. And they should come back to their senses and do the needful now, so that they will not lose their credibility before the people. And it's not all that the good thing that, Mr. Nelly was saying, that everything will be brought to the public. It's like, we're bringing our secrets to the public, and when they are here, they will take advantage of all these things that are being said in the public. There are things that meant for the public, and there are things that meant for inside of maybe within the executive and our own signature to say. So I don't just know how to think about it, or maybe how do we get this thing? If that's how we know we can get to this DOS. Like I will call our coordinator and reach them and tell them, listen, this is what the people need, and they must have to adhere and apply to the people. But the other day, okay, we're supposed to have a meeting with a group that is not IPOB, but they belong with the ECD, and they subscribe to the ESN. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to start this meeting today, but it couldn't hold. What am I saying? There are a lot of IPOB, but they subscribe to the ESN, and we are trying to raise money to give to these people. And when they say he sees some of this thing that is happening, our future, maybe that's even why we couldn't hold the meeting today, because of all these things that is going on. And it's not to our good. What am I saying? If there's anything, anybody, this is like a prior time. It's not the time for us to everybody, try to go one way or the other. No. In as much as, yes, we know what the people is going, or maybe where the people is or are in the right, maybe direction. Everybody wants this to continue, so that if we force them to bring out our leader. Because if we this day cut it as the DOS are saying, then it was like, they will take what they're looking for, because they want us to subdue us and to make us feel, everybody will start going about their business, and the whole thing will begin to die off or die down, although it will not come to that, but that is their plan. So the more we face them, or maybe give them fire to fire. And it's like, match them with what that language which they understand, because it's funny that is why they are sending their emissions or whatsoever they have as to those tools that they took as our leaders there. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm just saying is that please let us all, if are tempted to try to shield a little of our sun and see how we put our head together, knowing that at all, we are fighting one common enemy, which is for the British to Nigeria and those people that they use as a place there as our what you call our leaders and all that. But these are also our enemies. Then we know how to identify them and play it, tactfully with wisdom. This is my little contribution for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I believe you all heard what he said. Like he just repeating the things we did yesterday, the aspects we taught yesterday. And at the bottom line, he's also telling the DOS to come down low to the people, try to understand people's stand and where they're coming from, and also understand that this fight is not only about IPOB members. If you use the measure in IPOB members, you're going to be causing disunity, because that's why we're seeing what we're seeing. Thank you so much for calling. That's a very good one. And I don't know if anybody has anything to contribute to what he just said.
I want to contribute for one thing that he said. You know, when we are speaking our minds, some of our people will be saying, we don't need to be divided. We don't need to. Nobody is divided anything. We are just telling them our minds. You understand? We cannot keep quiet, because we cannot keep. We are a woman. We are mothers. We can't keep quiet when our women are in the prison suffering, or our boys they are dying.
These men, yes, they are getting raped every day.
Huh? They are
getting raped every day.
Then one person is in Germany or in America carrying our people's money that they have donated for them. So we cannot keep quiet. Nobody is dividing anybody. I know when somebody talk, you people want to frame him up or frame her up because it's not my business. So anyone that will frame me up, go and do it fast. Me, I stand on truth. I want Biafra today, tomorrow, and I want our leader to be free. I cannot keep quiet. When we are talking our mind or saying what is our mind, nobody should be talking. The house that is divided, is it the Bible? Is it this? Is it Bible? Is human being that write it? Let us use our brain to do the right thing. You understand? If we don't act now, our leader will not come out. So I commend our youth to fight for him. Don't stay there and be letting somebody to do you people pushing your head up and down like mumu. You know the right thing to do. You don't want to do it. It's our youth that will give us this freedom. Not only one person that is having a good life in Germany or in Australia come and be telling me what to do. Our youth will give us freedom. That is it. People should not come and be telling us that we are divided. We are not divided. We are doing the right thing.
We are doing the right thing. We are not divided. Yeah.
Please,
even in families,
tomorrow,
let me tell you, the number is working right now. So we can take 1 or 2 calls and we should be calling it a day.
Okay, let me tell you, let me say one thing.
WhatsApp number.
You are dividing IPOB. That's a strategy to shut you up.
Okay, hold on. Let's speak this call. Let's speak this call, Sister Nelly.
Okay.
Hello. 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 Yeah. Good evening, and may I know who is speaking?
Hello. Good evening, Sister Chinwe.
Good evening to you.
I can observe your intent. Okay. I'm calling from Valencia, from the city of Valencia. I'm Evangelist Collins Inua.
Okay. You're welcome.
So I'm the IPOB member and the general secretary of my unit.
Yeah, beautiful.
Sister Wasofia knows me.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I want to appreciate your efforts. I want to appreciate your effort, and most especially the doctor. I think I'm correct, Dr. Nelly.
Yeah.
Because I just ended listening to her interview with Simon Ekpa before coming to this very program. So she has just done a very wonderful work, and I want to assure her that people like me are behind her. People like me are behind her, and Owasofia will tell you the more of the kind of person I am. I don't boast.
Okay.
But I am among those who have been talking about this financial issue, and a lot of battles have been going. You people are just hitting on the top level. Even within the IPOB, there are lower levels of financial corruption and other things that you may not behold. You may not behold. So this investigation should be very, very strict, and any person or people who stand against it are the enemy. They are the enemies of the people.
Okay.
So, and I want us to know that we have sentimentalists in our midst. All those people kicking against it or against this thing, just trace them. You will discover that one of those people mentioned is either from their town or they are related to the person somehow, or maybe they just love the person. That is a lot of things. That is a lot of things. And without we setting the record straight and they begin to hold people responsible from our midst, we cannot succeed at all. So I don't support effort. That is me, and I can stand alone. I can stand alone inside the IPOB and continue the agitation, because I will not like anybody to influence me for me to consider him or her when things are going wrong. That is the way I have chosen. Then lastly, I want to be sure, because at times regarding the issue of payment, at times we begin to hear something that a local unit should organize their own money for anything, like for DSN, for example. Then they have to pay the money. That is all of the unit. For example, here in Spain, all of the local units should gather their own money and pay it to the national coordinator, while the national coordinator will somehow pay it to a superior coordinator or a superior continental rep, or perhaps a national coordinator paying it directly to that American account. Is there anything like that in IPOB, ESN funding, or should each of the units be paying their own fund directly into that account?
That account, you mean the American accounts?
Yeah. Okay. Just tell that caller to hold on. Let me call the treasurer, the national, the person in charge of the ESN account. Just give me a minute.
You heard her now. Yeah.
Yes, I heard her. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, can you speak? Yeah. No, say it loud. He's listening, and other people are listening too.
Okay. As far as our leader is concerned, with the latest instruction he gave, he said all ESN, wherever you are, all ESN money goes straight to IPOB, USA, ESN. This new one that we just end, the one that started with Umueri, Arori in USA Corporation. So that's where all ESN in the whole world, IPOB in the whole world. So if you are like, let me say, in the United States, if you are in California, the state of California, so when you contributed any money in the state of California, the state of California has to send that money directly to Umueri account, ESN account. I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Exactly. I am very, very clarified and satisfied. So God bless you all so that other people can call.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate your call. Thanks so much. Bye. You say, that's not, and see why we brought up this issue. People are like confused. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good evening to you all.
Good evening. May we know who is speaking? Yeah.
May God bless you all. My name is Samuel.
Okay.
I have a little question to my brother. That brother Raphael Chiamaka something. I want to ask him a question. Can you hear me?
Hello, Raphael. Raphael. Okay, just go ahead. I think he will get to hear the question. I don't know whether it's on mute.
My question to him is this, because
what is your question? Go ahead and ask your question. I can hear
right now. He's here right now. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, Brother Simon Ekpa is not an ordinary Biafran. I know that a lot of people are saying, oh, there are people who are not registered members. We have a lot of supporters who are not registered, who are Biafrans. But Mazi Simon Ekpa is not an ordinary Biafran. And he is a top fan of IPOB. The call that IPOB is giving to him is a call to duty. It's a call to service. It's a badge of honor. We are not, there are many broadcasters that are not IPOB members, but nobody is worried about them. Because it's very important in what we are doing. And for you to be a Biafran, and the Biafrans who are an IPOB will recognize you, is a very difficult and rare thing for someone to accomplish. So therefore, we asked Mazi Simon Ekpa to join IPOB, not about the oath, it's about the principles, the norms of IPOB. Even you that is listening, there is none of you that loves Mazi Simon Ekpa more than all his supporters. 90% are IPOB members, because what he's saying only resonates with IPOB members. Do you understand? So for that fact, I'm asking him, is he a registered member of IPOB? If yes, why then is it difficult for you to ask Mazi Simon Ekpa to, even if he took oath before, let him go back and there is no big deal in it. Let him register. After registering with IPOB, he take the paper, the oath paper, then he can form a unit in his own district and be a coordinator in his own district, in his own unit. Then from there, he can be, because we love what he's doing. So I am asking him, why does he insist that IPOB telling Mazi Simon Ekpa? Because as Mazi Simon Ekpa is now, when Uchemefo was a member of IPOB, he misbehaved. We were able to sack him. But this Mazi Simon Ekpa is working, on his own as a freelancer. If anytime, God forbid, he does anything, you can't sack someone like that. And his own.
You know what? I'm going to jump in. I can't let you continue.
No, Nelly, Dr. Nelly, let me answer his question. Let me
say something before. Don't be in a hurry, please. Don't take it one another. He's asking this question calmly, please. Let's answer him in a
No, because we don't want this in the mind of our people. Simon Ekpa is a registered IPOB member. Simon Ekpa.
Dr. Nelly, I have the answer for him. I will give him the answer. He wants me to give him the answer. Allow me to give him the answer.
Take it easy. He's not fighting.
No. This is sensitive. No, we don't need this at this time. It's sensitive. So
I know. I was about to jump in before Dr. Nelly jumped in. I know his mindset, and I know his camp where he's coming from, and I will give it to him.
Let her talk. Mazi Raphael, why don't you allow her? Let her talk.
Let Raph.
You know, the question is for Raphael. Leave Raphael to answer it.
I just that he was going on, and we needed to answer the
Yeah, because I wanted to jump in before you came in, because he has even the question has come out, so I don't know. He's now preaching. You are no longer asking a question. You are now preaching. Is he still there?
He's here.
Okay, my brother, you started lecturing us instead of asking a question, because I know that you didn't come to ask a question. You came to lecture us, but we are not going to give you that room to lecture us. We are going to answer your question.
Yes.
Now, the same Uchemefo that took oath, now you sacked him. Why have you not been able to sack him from doing the damages he's still doing now that you sacked him? Despite the oath he took. Now, for your information, you keep saying that Simon Ekpa should go and do the right thing, Are you wiser than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who, because of the respect and honor and the obedience that every one of us are on him, Simon Ekpa took the oath that every one of us have taken. Now, what are you talking about? Do you want him to go about taking oath? Are we here to take oath? Are we not here to bring Biafra? My face is not showing. I want him to see my face. Are we here to take oath? Are we not here to bring Biafra? What Simon Ekpa is doing is to ensure that you get Biafra, and he's hitting the zoo where it's hurting them. He's hitting BBC where it's hurting them. He's hitting the Janjaweed where it's hurting them. And you are here that they have kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. When they have kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is when you feel that it is right for you to come out and tell us that Simon Ekpa is not taking oath. Are you normal? No, are you normal? How can you come out now?
He asked this question in the camp.
No. I will give it to him the way my spirit wants me to give it to him.
He started lecturing. That's when I jumped in.
No, I will give it to him the way my spirit is asking me. He doesn't need a normal answer, because that question is not a normal question. It's not a question that is coming from a critical thinking. You have been watching Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you have been following the movement, and you see what Simon Ekpa is doing. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did not stop him. Even before he took the oath, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu recommended us to listen to him. And after he took the oath, which none of them that are accusing him that he has not taken an oath, none of them can say it is a lie that he didn't take that oath. All they are saying now is that
Mazin Nnamdi Kanu anchored a show with Simon. He anchored a show with Simon, and
I think you have answered him. Let's show this here. You have answered him.
Please, anybody that is asking this kind of a question is the enemy of this struggle, is the enemy of Biafra, and is sold out and compromised.
Yes.
You cannot ask such a silly question when this movement is at its peak, when this movement is where it is so dangerous right now that we do not need any hanky-panky, and you are asking a very nonsense, useless, senseless question. What kind of a question is that?
Yes. Sister Chinwe, ask your caller, what about Prince Darlington? Didn't he do everything that he was supposed to do? And what is happening to him now? He got suspended for saying the truth. So it's their strategy to get Simon, trap him, and then suspend him whenever he says the truth. Is that the strategy? Yeah, because that's what it's looking like. Look at Darlington, who has followed all the rules.
Okay.
Not here, they shut him down, suspend him.
Okay, I think we have to give other people a chance to call also. Thank you so much. I believe, my brother, you have heard what they have said. I believe you've heard them.
Yeah, if they're trying to suppress Simon by coming up with all these lies so that they can hook him up and tell them it's not going to succeed, because we need referendum. At this point, all we're asking is for referendum. And our
leaders are asking for referendum. My brother, they've spoken their mind, and I believe you heard them. So let me give another person opportunity to call. Thank you for calling in.
Let me ask another question.
Please be brief.
There's no time for another question. There's no time, please. The time is over.
Let me give another person an opportunity to ask, please. You can pardon me, and maybe next time you come up to ask your question, please. Thank you.
Can we take the Jehovah blessing?
The calls are coming in everywhere. I don't know how many more calls we will take them before we go.
No, end the call. The program is over.
Okay.
You can do one more question or two, then we end.
Hello.
Hold
on. Let's hear let's listen to the person that's calling. Please, your name and
My name is Iowa. I'm calling from United States, Eastern Texas, precisely.
Okay.
I've been following you guys' program, but I didn't start at the beginning. Trying to contribute. I've been trying to cover the Biafra. And given my work, I always follow every Biafran media warriors.
Okay.
The problem that I found out is the Biafran radio program, whoever that is ahead of it, whoever that controls it, doesn't follow up on what is going on the ground. Perhaps each time I work, I'm listening to, I use it to pass some time with my headphones. The people calling to ask questions or contribute. And anytime they ask questions, the moderator on the radio never watch the clips, never see the program, but he would jump out to conclude what the person says. And this is the problem. This is the place we're having this division at. I begin to put myself into their shoes and their perspective, how they anchor that program.
Okay.
If DOS want to stand up on their duties, they have to. If they're listening to me now, because I also tweeted them to on the Twitter handle. because I'm not an IPOB member. I'm a Biafran.
Okay.
I contribute every paycheck of my day.
Okay.
Every paycheck I contribute. And I do every principle because I know the principle Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in 2015. I never knew what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was until my friends asked me to listen to him on Facebook. After then, because I knew all the things he was saying because of I grew up with my grandparents, because they taught me about the war and Biafran war and everything. So since then, the principle he said that the reason why we lost Biafran war because we don't have the media. That everything, if anyone can listen to me 2014 or 2015, he says the only thing you can do, stop watching anything that is not really relevant on Facebook anywhere. The only thing he suggests to do, use your phone, subscribe 100 Naira subscription on your phone, share every program, tweet, write, do everything to support our Biafra movement. That's the only thing he said. And I have been contributing to do that. I have followed him on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. I share every unshareable things. But people that says that they are IPOB members, they are under oath. Ask me if some of them do the same thing. Because I have people like me who have compacted. I was abused on Facebook. I was called names. I was doing everything. I was called a freedom fighter on Facebook. I was called all sorts of names. I still will start with Nnamdi Kanu up to today. But I'm not IPOB members. Whoever have done that, even everybody that knows who I am, probably they thought that I'm a registered members. I'm IPOB members. So when I'm seeing these DOS, they are the one that are creating this vacuum.
Okay.
They are the one that are creating all these things that are going division among everybody. Because I listened to Mazi Chinasa Nworu when they asked him questions regards to Dr. Nelly. What someone, I think that was I forgot his name from Lagos. He always called Radio Biafra. When he asked him about two questions, she goes, Jonathan asked the guy to answer three questions at that day. And when he answered that question that day, Chinasa Nworu was able to answer some questions. But the one that regards to financial areas, he played politics on it. I went to school in United States. I took psychology. I also took philosophy. So if there's some people that can manipulate, not people like me, because the way he answered that questions tells me there's something there. How do you gonna come to the program? Someone asked you about financial issues, but you were able to answer. You were able to dodge that question by saying that you guys are unable to do that because the person had brought into media. But when the person asks you, the same person asks second questions regards to oath and oath, but you were vividly to answer the person that he didn't take any oath. He didn't take any oath, to your knowledge. But you can go to Finland to verify if he took oath on that area. But for now, you don't think. But come on now, what you trying to show everybody, your listener? This shows conscience. It shows that you have doing politics on these issues.
He is evil. Chinasa Nworu is evil. He's evil.
Financial issue is the problem.
Hold on,
you can also spend that person to put it by the side. But you were able to encounter someone oath and oath. So tell me, we don't know who DOS is. I don't know them. I have never seen them. I've been following them, all these media warriors, every angle, share their programs, follow them, everything they do. So now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of DOS, now DSS. Now you hear talk about oath. You are saying that your position have been disrespectful. They have insulted you guys. They have done all kind of stuff. But you also the same person creating that rooms of criticisms, creating that rooms of division, creating that rooms to point all kind of stuff, divide the house. You're the one that doing all kind of stuff. But at the same time, you're coming to calm the house down, to calm your members, to cool the temperature. But you're the one doing it. Please, if you're a member of DOS, I just want you guys to take your position serious. Know what you're putting on public domain. And you need to watch out who is anchoring the Radio Biafra. Not every question needs to be answered. If someone calls you don't know anything about it, says, it's not my knowledge to answer that question. Please, I would like to verify before answering the question. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Not everyone that calls, because every person that pretends to be a Biafran cannot be a Biafran. There are some individuals who don't believe in Biafran ideology can call to bring a division among ourselves and throw something that someone didn't say, and you jump into because it's very sensitive. And now you're creating a vacuum, you're creating a room to criticize every individual in this movement. I also ask them to stop that. They need to look into that. Thank you. That's what I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a very brilliant contribution. Thank you so much. Yeah. Please, do anybody have something to say? Because I think he has said a lot. He has said it all. You understand?
Yeah,
now
in reference to what he just said, because I heard my name. So Chinasa was avoided the question that has to do with finance. Chinasa at the same time said that Nelly may be saying the right thing, but the way she said it made it wrong. How can the truth become a lie? How can something that is right become wrong because of the way I'm saying it? The only problem they have is because I'm speaking just like I am in your program, because I'm now telling the whole Biafran. Chinasa is now saying it is wrong because I'm telling the whole Biafran. So that was what he said on that rate. And a lot of people picked it. They sent me the clip. They said, oh, what Nelly is saying is right, but the way she's going about it. How else can I go about it when we don't get our ESM money? I've been screaming, give us our ESM money. They're sitting on it, refusing to address it. Even on air, they're refusing to address it. But they're now screaming, I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm going to keep on doing it the wrong way until it gets fixed. Then I'll do whatever they think is right. For right now, I'm going to keep doing it the wrong way.
Nelly, let me just put something. Excuse me, please. Let me just put something straight to you. The reason why the audit department wanted to work in line with the publicity is basically for accountability. So all this thing
exactly
very simple. So that's all. I don't know why. Don't get agitated. You are doing the right thing. You are not doing the wrong thing. And before we go, please, I'd like us to bless Biafrans from the Bible.
Okay. One more thing. Let me say something to DOS. Nobody is going to stop me. When our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, started, everybody was screaming he was doing it the wrong way until they saw what he was doing. So nobody has heard my voice. They just started hearing my voice. And guess what? They're screaming, I'm doing it the wrong way. It doesn't matter until everybody's eyes open. If they see what I'm talking about and hold these people accountable, then I'll keep quiet and they will never hear from me again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please do the right thing so Dr. Nelly will even have peace also, because we don't want her to be stressed. You're giving her a lot of stress. Do the right thing. Everybody is complaining about DOS, that there's a lot of vacuum. And there's actually a lot of vacuum. I shouldn't be discussing this thing in this program because I have been waiting for answers also. I've been asking questions concerning these finances and nobody's saying anything to me until I got the right person to answer me. And I'm happy today. And I'm sure every other Biafrans out there is happy. And when you address people, know that you're not addressing only IPOB members. You are also addressing Biafrans. See the last caller, he said he's not a registered member, but he's a Biafran. You understand what's going on here? Like, I love what Raphael said. Uche Reform was an oath member.
Thank
he
you.
has left the organization. He's still causing damages, and we are not able to stop him. You understand? I think when we do this, we should be making use of our brain, making use of our senses before we talk. Because the people we are talking to are not idiots. They think you're talking to people, they still have sense. You understand? So please, do the right thing. Do the right thing. People are getting angry. People are getting impatient. Do the right thing. Thank you. A lot of people, no, the contribution there. Yeah. I think in the absence of no calls coming in, Pastor Livingstone, you can also lead us before we now round up with.
Please let me quickly say this. No, I am from the Rivera area. And if they keep on saying this oath of a thing, our people will never join Biafra. I'm telling you the truth. Our people, they will run for Biafra, and Biafra, they will not join. So let them put this oath of a oath. Our leader said, if you are an IPOB member, you know that you are a right person, you are whiter than, so you go and take that oath. It's not for everybody. Not everybody that will obey. So they should put this oath something. They should take it easy with our people, because we are in a mess right now. They want to Islamize us. So let us be fast with this freedom. Let us get it very fast before they take over everybody. So that is my own point. You understand?
Thank you. Thank you. Let me say something.
Thank you, sir.
This oath issue that is called. Mazi used this oath when he was laying foundation for the whole thing. And I believe he has achieved what he's looking for. This oath thing is not even so important right now. We are heading toward a referendum. We want to go into Biafra land. So this oath thing, I don't think is very important. It was during the foundational period. That was when he laid down these issues so that people can be serious. And you understand, we have passed that stage. Mazi said, we have crossed the Rubicon. We've crossed a whole lot of things. We have crossed the stage of oaths. People are coming into this struggle by their own. People are contributing money, doing this on their own. So this oath matter, I think we have passed that stage. You shouldn't be hammering on this thing, stressing on it. People are, see, as we are talking now, Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram are being reintegrated into the army, and we're here talking oath, talking sit-at. Can you imagine the trivial matters that is rising up every day? And our leader is in the prison, in the hands of the enemy. Please, the thing is giving me headache. If you see that I'm not even talking so much, my voice is already gone.
Sorry.
No problem. We must continue. We move.
Yes, Sister Chiwa, we move.
Maybe if we are disposed to hold this next week, that'll be fine. To continue.
I think we will continue because we don't. And now I found out that we have work to do. I find out that we have work to do.
Yeah. And
we will continue. Yeah.
And it is not the hood that makes the monk. Oath or no oath. A Biafran is a Biafran to the core. It's not the hood that makes the monk. You know? After all, those who took oath, a lot of them have betrayed the cause. Let us pray. Let us pray.
Please, sir, sorry, 1 minute, man of God, before you pray. Just 1 minute. Okay. Just one thing I want to drop. Now, I want to ask our Biafrans a question so that this oath matter will just close forever. For now, for your information, you only need the oath among us before Biafra. When you get Biafra, are you going to ask people to take oath? So if Biafra is the main focus of what we are looking for, and then we haven't gotten Biafra, don't you think you are scaring people away from coming to agitate with you when you tell them about oath? Because when we get to Biafra, nobody's going to be talking about oath. Nobody. We are not a bunch of oath takers and a bunch of cultists that want to take oath and want to involve everybody in the country to be on oath. And we are selling this oath as if it is our agenda to get people under oath. It's not our agenda, and it shouldn't even be out. You should be ashamed to even mention oath online. You should be ashamed of yourself talking about oath online. Are you not ashamed? Are you into some kind of a gang of oath people? As if when Biafra comes, it is only those that are on oath that will be a part of Biafra. Please let this oath thing die. DOS want anybody that will mention oath again. The people you should sanction is those that will ever come out and mention oath. You sanction them and you get them to know that it has nothing to do with oath. Oath is within the house. It is something in house. It is not something you should even come on the platform and say this one is oath, this one is not oath. You should be ashamed of yourselves talking about that. Thank you.
Thank you. Even there are some people that are taking that took oath that never contributed a dime to what we are doing.
Okay. I'm going to tell you exactly. This is
encourage people that are doing the work and not stop using oaths to threaten people.
Yeah. Let me tell you, this is a war strategy. What they are doing is to try to suppress the truth by all means. Simon Ekpa is releasing the truth out there, and the Nigerian government is using some individuals to suppress him down, to put him down, and he's refusing. Let's use Mazi Darlington for instance. He is the one saying the truth. He took an oath. He did everything that was supposed to do. He did it, and they still used that to put him down. If he was not in the Biafra TV, they wouldn't have the right to suppress him. So now, why are you suppressing Darlington? Because he's saying the truth. Why are you trying to suppress Simon? Because he's saying the truth. It's still about suppressing the truth. That's the bottom line. So now they are using that oath for Simon Darlington, why did you say it loud? She's a principal officer. Oh, Nelly, why are you saying it to the public? It's about suppressing the truth. That's a strategy, and we have to resist it by all means. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we're going to call it a day today. Then, since we say we're going to be doing this thing often, then we'll let the public know when we're coming out again for this wonderful and awesome program. I think. I think. Do we really want to go? Yes. By any final speech? Or do we hand over to Pastor to round up for us?
Yeah. The final speech.
Huh?
Are they not going to give final speeches before we pray?
That's what I'm asking. Do we go? Do we go?
I think I've already given my final word. I don't have any other final word.
Said out there.
My final word is our people have to take their step. They have to fight for their rights. Nobody should suppress anybody. We are leaving Nigeria. We want to go into another the country that is worse than Nigeria. Nobody should suppress anybody. We just follow Nnamdi Kanu. We obey him because he's saying the truth, but nothing but the truth. Now the situation is like this. Our people have to stand on their feet and tell themselves that nobody should control me. But what you will do is that don't come and spoil what our leader have been doing for years. Just do the right thing and let us move on. We are looking for Biafra, not to take oath. And everybody is a Biafra for God. All the old people down there that is not under oath. You cannot come and tell them that they are not Biafra. All of them, they are Biafra. You cannot stop them. If Biafra comes, they are Biafra. You cannot tell them they are not Biafra. That means you are not fighting to be free. It's the truth. So this oath, let us stop it. IPOB, if you want to join, if you want to be on that oath, it's not by force. You will join and be on that oath if you know you are clear. So this oath taking, and our DOS don't suppress anybody that is speaking. Let them speak for good. Because we are speaking for the next generation. You cannot sit down in one place and come and be commanding us. People, they are not seeing your face. That era is past. This era we are, you can't suppress us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think VOS will understand that we have entered a different level and they shouldn't be operating in the old level. That is why we're having this problem here. Some people have crossed over. People are talking about referendum. They even sit at home, they say it's for their referendum. Sit at home means referendum. Please try to come down to some people's level, like caller said. Come down and hear what they're saying. Hear their cry. You can also relate what they're saying to Mazi. That people look at what people are saying. So please, that's the final word I have to give to you people. DOS, you have to review some things. You have to just review some things. People are not just happy. People are complaining. They are not just happy. This thing is in your hands now. The onus is in your hands right now to do the needful. That our leader is no more with us now, as he's in the hand of the enemy for a moment. I know he'll be coming out very soon, and we're hoping for that. But when he comes, let him come back and see the house better than he left it. If he's coming out to see it worse than he left it, I don't think he'll be encouraged to do this work again. And my wish is that he comes out to see that we have gotten Biafra. That's my wish.
Amen.
Amen. We hand over to Pastor Livingstone so we can go. Everybody, you have all tried. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your zeal. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for the boldness. Thank you for especially the love you have for Biafrans. That's why you are boldly saying the truth the way you're saying it. Thank you so much. Pastor?
Okay, I am not going to pray. I'm going to read what God says. This is how you should bless the children of Israel. Amen.
Okay.
Amen. So when I pronounce it, you say amen. This is the priest blessing, the priestly blessing that was given to children. God told them, this is how you should pray to me concerning Israel, and I will hear.
Okay.
So I'm going to pray it. As I pray it, you say amen. Okay. The Lord bless Biafra.
Amen.
Amen.
And keep Biafra.
Amen.
The Lord make his face shine upon Biafra.
He said,
and be gracious unto Biafra.
He said,
the Lord lift up his countenance upon Biafra.
He said,
and give Biafra peace.
He said,
Jesus' name.
He
He
said,
Thank you, everybody.
thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Just have a wonderful week. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, our people say they will still want to sit at home and ask for their referendum. That's what I'm seeing here. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see what happens on Monday.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This is the bomb today. Okay, bro.